Imhotep GMP Training Academy presents GMP and Regulatory Authorities. What is GMP? It is acronym refers to Good Manufacturing Practice, which is used internationally to describe a set of principles and procedures, which when followed by the manufacturers of medical product, help ensure that the product manufactured will have the required quality. GMP is the part of quality management which ensure that products are consistently produced and controlled to the quality standards appropriate to their intended use, and as required by marketing authorization or product specification. GMP defines quality measures for both production and quality control and defines general measures to ensure that processes necessary for production and testing are clearly defined, validated, reviewed, and documented, and that the personnel, premises and materials are suitable for the production of pharmaceuticals and biologicals including vaccines. GMP also has legal components, covering responsibilities for distribution, contract manufacturing and testing, and responses to product defects and complaints. Specific GMP requirements relevant to classes of products such as sterile pharmaceuticals, or biological medicinal products are provided in a series of annexes to the general GMP requirements. What is CGMP? The C in CGMP stands for current, requiring companies to use technologies and systems that are up to date in order to comply with the regulations. Systems and equipment that may have been top of the line to prevent contamination, mix-ups, and errors 10 or 20 years ago may be less than adequate by today's standards. A basic tenet of GMP is that quality cannot be tested into a batch of product but must be built into each batch of product during all stages of the manufacturing process. GMP is holistic process that control everything that can impact product quality. Regulatory authorities. Regulatory authorities are governmental authorities makes GMP regulations about how pharmaceutical and life science products are made. These regulatory authorities preform audits of the manufacturing sites to check the GMP regulations are being followed. These regulatory authorities provide a framework for the regulation of medical goods and medical devices to ensure the quality, safety and efficacy of medicine and medical devices. Examples for regulatory authorities. 1. United States Food and Drug Administration, US FDA. The Food and Drug Administration is the oldest comprehensive consumer protection agency in the U.S. federal government. FDA's modern regulatory functions began with the passage of the 1906 Pure Food and Drugs Act. It was not known by its present name until 1930. Examples for regulatory authorities. 2. World Health Organization, WHO, founded in 1948. The World Health Organization is a specialized agency of the United Nations responsible for international public health. The first WHO draft text on GMP was adopted in 1968. In 1969, when the World Health Assembly recommended the first version of the WHO certification scheme on the quality of pharmaceutical products moving in the global market, it accepted the WHO GMP as an integral part of the scheme. Examples for regulatory authorities. 3. Therapeutic Goods Administration TGA, Australia, founded in 1989. The Therapeutic Goods Administration is the medicine and therapeutic regulatory agency of the Australian government. As part of the Department of Health and Aged Care, the TGA regulates the quality, supply and advertising of medicines, pathology devices, medical devices, blood products and most other therapeutics. Examples for regulatory authorities. 4. The European Medicines Agency EMA, founded in 1995. The European Medicines Agency, EMA, has worked across the European Union, EU, and globally to protect public and animal health by assessing medicines to rigorous scientific standards and by providing partners and stakeholders with independent, science-based information on medicines. Examples for regulatory authorities. 5. The Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency MHRA, founded in 2003. The Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency is an executive agency of the Department of Health and Social Care in the United Kingdom which is responsible for ensuring that medicines and medical devices work and are acceptably safe. Examples for regulatory authorities. 6. The Saudi Food and Drug Authority, SFDA, founded in 2003. The Saudi Food and Drug Authority, SFDA, was established as an independent body corporate that directly reports to the President of Council of Ministers. SFDA assumes the procedural, executive, and supervisory, which carried out by the currently existing agencies. The main objectives of the SFDA is to ensure safety of food, drug for human and animal, safety of biological and chemical substance as well as electronic devices that related to human health. Examples for regulatory authorities. 7. The Egyptian Drug Authority, EDA, founded in 2019. The Egyptian Drug Authority, EDA, aims to regulate, implement and monitor the quality, effectiveness and safety of medical products and supplies and the raw materials that go into their manufacture. Regulatory authorities have the power to stop manufacturer from producing, stop the sale of product, close down the plant and facilities, suspend and revoke manufacturing licenses, prevent products from entering a country, bring charges which could result in fines and/or jail sentences. Recap. GMP is the part of quality management which ensure that products are consistently produced and controlled to the quality standards appropriate to their intended use, and as required by marketing authorization or product specification. Regulatory authorities or governmental authorities makes GMP regulations about how pharmaceutical and life science products are made. These regulatory authorities preform audits of the manufacturing sites to check the GMP regulations are being followed. Regulatory authorities have enforcement power to deal with any GMP violations. Imhotep GMP Training Academy thanks you for completing the training on GMP and regulatory authorities. Imhotep GMP Training Academy. Quality makes a difference.